Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video here at tablemon. Thank you so much for tuning in. This time around we're going to be playing with a Turbo Lost Box deck combining the best Paradox Rift Pokemon or the best Paradox Pokemon, Iron Hands EX and Roaring Moon EX in the same deck, all thanks to Mirage Gate. Mirage Gate allows us to power up both and combine both of their strengths in the same deck, along with Cramorant, along with Sableye, and even Hoopa EX joins the fray, and Radiant Greninja can attack as well, and even Iron Bundle can attack, so this deck can do it all. Unfortunately, it's very resource intensive. Those flower selects can be very crucial, and price checking is super important with this deck. I'd say it's one of the hardest decks to pilot right now because a decision to make on turn 1, if you haven't had prior deck knowledge because you haven't found a Nest Ball or a Buddy-Buddy Poffin or even your Hisuian Heavy Ball, could be wrong depending on what you have priced or what you don't have priced, or you could simply not see a line of play that eventually becomes revealed to you, but then you no longer have the resources available because they're in the lost zone. So there's just so much going on with this deck, it's really hard to pilot properly. You will actually see me play a very well played game, taking advantage of my opponent's less than stellar play in some situations against Charizard, but you will also see me completely fumble what should have been a very decent matchup and a favorable situation because I forgot what I prized and then I made a wrong decision in one of the last flower selects. So a little bit of a spoiler there, but hopefully you can recognize the mistakes and listen to my train of thought on how they happened, why they happened, and how to potentially avoid them. So very important to keep note of and keep track. This is the hardest deck to keep track of pretty much everything. It has a lot of one-offs as well, which can be difficult to navigate, but it's still a very powerful deck. It hasn't gotten the top 8 results. It's like one of the standard decks that doesn't have a top 8 result in so far from EUIC or Orlando. One did bubble out from Orlando, had the same match points for top 8, but did bubble out, and it included a copy of Shaymin V to help even more with the Charizard matchup, which as we all know is the big benchmark. But hopefully you enjoy the games and the conversation with chat. Hopefully you like the thumbnail as well, because this one is pretty cool with the Iron Hands and the Roaring Moon joining forces in order to take down whoever stands in their way. Let's jump into the games. If you want to support the channel, you can use code tablemon to get 5% off at Potent Store for your online codes, 10% off for your sealed product at Flipside Gaming, and 10% off on your aluminum accessories at TC Evolutions. Or if you're looking to buy singles or sleeves, you can fill up your cart and close the tab, then click on the affiliate link in the description and check out. That way you can support the channel over at TCG Player, Card Market, and Dragon Shield. ¿Eres de México y necesitas cartas de Pokémon? Busca Hyperbeam Cards en Facebook e Instagram. Y si estás en Tijuana, búscalos en el local C27 en el Centro Comercial Otay. Here we go with the Lost Box deck. Let's see how we can do. Oh, nice coin. I like that coin. I don't think I've ever seen that coin. Alright, Lost Box time. So I'll probably do an hour of Lost Box, and that's where I might end the live stream. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Alright, well, speaking of Roaring Moon, there's our little friend. Roaring Moon is probably one of my favorite Pokemon just because I love Salamence, and Roaring Moon is of course it's not its Mega Evolution, but it's almost like its Mega Evolution. We are up against Dialga, which is a very scary matchup. I want to say I'm also going to have to use my Rescue Board, not on the Pokemon that I would like it to. Rescue Board has synergy with Roaring Moon, just because you use Frenzied Gouging, you have 30 HP left, then all of a sudden you have Retreat. I want to make the blind choice on the Mirage Gate. Bad thing I did not check the energies. Always when playing Lost Box, check the energies. Yeah, there's never any reason not to check the energies. It's very important to do so because you don't want to make mistakes with Mirage Gates, or for example there. Yeah, I play 4 Darkness Energies. If I price 2 of them, then that means I can no longer attack with Roaring Moon until I get prizes. So very important. Now, interesting to note, my opponent is playing the Manaphy, which someone asked about earlier. So I don't think the deck can afford to play Manaphy. There's very little bench space, but of course it has its uses and it is helpful. Right? It is helpful. So, I mean, if you could, you would definitely play Manaphy. It's just I don't think you have the space for it. But to see an Ultra Ball, not bad. Not a bad start for my opponent. Could see a Mew EX here. Nope, it's gonna be Luminion. So this is definitely not similar to the deck list by Drew Kennett. So we'll have to navigate this without like any real prior information on the deck. And Roaring Moon Elements is ancient, kind of like a primal. Exactly, I agree. Yeah, I'm also surprised they didn't go with the primal, because obviously there's already primal Kyogre and primal Groudon. But yeah, I love the ancient, I love the Paradox Pokemon, but especially the ancient ones, especially because they look like dinosaurs as well. So I'm a big fan of the whole ancient everything. Very, very big fan. Alright, my opponent even gets the Arven plus TM Evo to protect those Veldums. Oh, but no energy to evolve them. Okay. Alright, so next deck search I will most certainly... Ooh, Hoopa could actually be very good here. And the Prime Catcher too. Hoopa is super, super good here because they're going to have a ton of energies, so I could actually get a KO on them with the Hoopa. So that's probably going to be quite relevant. Alright, so discarding this, we have 3 cards in the Lost Zone. I don't think I'll be getting to 7 this turn. Yeah, there's pretty much no way. Oof, the Roxanne. It's less effective with the Mew. It's also a good draw for me, right? What could I possibly want to Nest Ball? I mean, getting back the Roaring Moon, checking my prizes. I think I still have to keep the Roxanne, unfortunately, though. Could have allowed me as well to go Prime Catcher KO with Cramorant this turn, which that might have been worth it. But it is what it is. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and get another card in the Lost Zone for now. If they use a turn to TM Evo, that's also pretty good. Alright, Artazon or Nest Ball? I'm gonna go Nest Ball, and then I'm gonna be thorough with my deck check now. So, and I'm also fancying Prime Catcher KO on the Manaphy here. Wow, yeah. Okay, so 1 water to Psychic, and then okay, so I can't use Iron Hands. I did, so I priced a Dark and I priced a Water and a Lightning. 3 energies priced, making this. Oh, actually no. Darkness and Psychic. 2 waters are in the discard pile. So this play against the Manaphy seems pretty good. Although that deck should be playing a lot of resources to get back, like a lot of super odds, right? I still like this. Yeah, that is my Prime Catcher gone, however. But I like this aggression. This means I threaten Greninja, right? And even if they evolve, it's still worth it to do the Greninja because then you can go into the Sableye. And another thing you can do is like do 90 on Luminion, 90 on 1 Metang, and then that leaves Luminion with 80 HP left, and then Metang in range, so you can get 3 prizes with 2 turns. So it's still worth it, even if you don't get the prizes immediately with the Greninja. So that's still fine. What? Okay, well, they attached the TM Evo to the Mew. Alright, seems like that's what they're gonna use to try to evolve. They should find 1 energy now, right? Like, did they really not? I mean, they found at least 1. Wow, just 1 with Metang. That is crazy. Oh no, never mind. There's the energy. There's the energy. And they will be able to evolve the Dialga and the Metang. So the biggest issue for me now is that Dialga, of course. Getting 2 prizes on this Mew EX would be really, really big right now. There's not many opportunities where you get to attack a 2-prizer. However, that's gonna require a lot, and it's gonna require a hit from this Pokégear. I could go Switch Card first. I haven't used any switching cards at all, so I think it's worth it. It improves the odds of the Pokégear hitting, and we'll see. Alright, well, no point in crying about that. 2 Super Rods gone is actually really, really bad. Alright, well, okay. So I have the Super Rod, I have only 1 Mirage Gate. I am now at 7, but I can't pull this off. I didn't get a switching card. I didn't get a switching card. So, do I ever just attack with Cramorant into the Mew? I think so, right? Hoopa doesn't get the KO. Yeah, it definitely doesn't. I mean, well, never mind. I got the switch card. What am I saying? I can't do the Greninja play. Now, if I do it, they can Greninja me back. That's a big issue as well. Así es. Así es, Golden. Tablemon streaming. Una vez al año no hace daño. Alright. Peculiar situation for sure. I also lost a Colress too. I feel like I should attach, but I also don't want to attach. Sure, I'll attach. I'm not super convinced. I didn't want to use Greninja because I would lose the resources as well, and I'm not guaranteed to be able to Sableye next turn by any means. So I also, like, Roxanne wouldn't be activated, so things might slip a little bit here though. Okay, so they attach to the Mew. This probably means I have boss. Yep. Alright, so they're gonna copy my Greninja. I can also... So I have a different path, which is... I mean, I can get 4 prizes now off Greninja. Like, I can go 1990 on the 2 Metangs into Sableye. That seems pretty good, because that gets me 4 prizes in 2 turns. That seems really powerful and a very good use of my resources, so I think I'm gonna do that. And I'm not even gonna bench anything that will help my opponent attack. So I'm gonna put the 3 energies back. Alex, sí voy a jugar Pidgeot Control eventualmente. Solo no el día de hoy, pero cuenta con que voy a jugar Pidgeot Control eventualmente. Okay, I want to keep the Psychics available, so I'm just gonna commit these for now. It would be really good to bench the Sableye though, but then they just copy the attack and knock out my Sableye anyways. It was so good to bench the Sableye attach and try to have it be safe. I mean, it could be safe if I just knock out the Mew, but then that's less worth it though. That's less worth it. So I'm just gonna hope I get a switching card off Roxanne. I could also conceal cards, but having the energy is just too good here. Alright, so I'm gonna do the damage here. This also means I'm less weak to Iono, which is good news. I am down to 1 Super Rod though. I think that's my biggest problem right now. So I'm gonna need to make that Super Rod really count. Okay, there's a Magenta, which I'm completely okay with. They Super Rod back energies to be able to hit. Okay, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Going to be very, very close. Gift Mass, hello, thank you so much for being here. Great to see you as well. Alright, they get a lot of energies onto the Dialga. No Star Chronos. Oh, they have the Iono, the perfect cards. Alright. Buddy-Buddy Poffin doesn't get Sableye though. This is... Alright. Dang it. And I used the Darkness Energy, so I can't use Roaring Moon now. No, this is all going badly. This is all going really bad now. Oh, dang it. I'm pretty sure I don't have two Darkness Energies available. Nor a way to get the Sableye. Jeez. That's so awful. There's nothing priced that will help me either. Yeah, my price. Oh, those two energies, the Darkness Energy especially. Will I be casting Indie? So I don't know. The answer is I don't know whether I will be casting Indie or not. Dang, that Iono, that perfectly timed Iono for my opponent is just so bad. I can't win anymore. I need to do Sableye now into the Roaring Moon. If I had chosen the Psychic instead of the Dark, I could have used Frenzied Gouging here, knocked out the Dialga, and then did the Sableye play, but I can't win anymore. Not with this hand, not with the imminent Star Chronos at this point. Dang, they got the perfect cards. Sequencing, ugh, after their super slow start too, but couldn't take advantage of it. And if I bench Sableye, I was just gonna get KO'd anyways, so dang. I also started super awkwardly with the Roaring Moon and having to use my my skateboard there. I don't know why I keep going to to challenging people. Are you gonna try out the Lost Gudra one-way day 2 in Orlando? I will, but I want to try the EUIC Junior winning list. That's what I want to try. That's what I want to try. And yeah, I know the deck is super good. Especially you can create this like super Gudra, right? With Mist Energy and you get to attack. So then it's hard to bypass it. I don't think it can reliably beat Charizard though. I think that's the biggest issue. And if you can't reliably beat Charizard, that's where the deck is, or the deck choice is rough to justify, in my opinion. Because Charizard has like Counter Catcher Boss to reset and then go like Ratsard KO, and then they also have Prime Catcher Boss to reset and they can like play around it. So I'm not sure you can reliably beat Zard. If you can, then that's a dream. But I think if it could, we would be seeing a lot more of Lost Gudra at this point in time in the format. Alright, yeah, Prime Catcher plus Boss and Counter Catcher plus Boss, that's the issue. Like, they can play it a little bit passively and wait and be patient until they can do it like back-to-back turns. And that means they KO two back-to-back Gudras. And like, there's no way you have a single Pokemon Gudra, right, to withstand. And then you're also 2-hit KOing the Charizard, they're 2-hit KOing you. Yes, you have your V-Star, but then that means you 3-hit KO one, but then like if you're not pairing up something, eventually you lose the Gudra, right? So, Prime Catcher plus Boss is definitely always the biggest issue, right? And speaking of Charizard, here we go. Yeah, the benchmark of this format, the most difficult deck to beat for sure. Alright, so I'm gonna Nest Ball for Greninja. Now, there's many instances where you wouldn't want to Nest Ball and you would want to... two Colress prized. Where you would want to Flower Selecting first, but my priority is getting closer to a Colress. So, no energies priced, but I did price 2 Colress. That's really bad. No Mirage Gates priced. The boss is priced. And not sure what else, but 2 Colress being prized means my chances of using Colress in the beginning is super rough, and even in the later stages it's also going to be super rough. So just gonna commit to the Comfey, thin the deck as much as possible, get closer to the boss or to the to the Colress as much as possible. Damn. Sableye is just so good if they are careless or if they don't place Jirachi. Dang it, what a choice. I mean, Pokégear isn't guaranteed Colress, right? And with 2 only in the deck, I'm gonna keep the resource of Sableye, even though I honestly might just not draw well enough to be able to use Sableye at all. But we'll see. Definitely would have liked to keep that Pokégear and play it after the second flower selecting, but of course that will not be possible. I get to look at the next 5 cards, my top deck, Comfey plus concealed cards, so it's not the end of the world, but things are not looking good. They bench Manaphy now, so the Greninja play is out of commission, but the Sableye play is still very much active. Saludos, Variant Toast. Muchas gracias por pasarte. Double Pidgey, alright, so now they are extremely weak to the Sableye play. My dog's looking at me like, hey, I'd like to go out sometime. Alright, we see the Arven. But not much else. Cool. Alright. Leading with Iron Hands also has its merits, so I'm gonna choose to get rid of the Psychic, even though I have very little hope of getting to 7 cards. Alright. That Pokégear definitely helps to aspire to that. Can I win? I feel like I can win. Because of Sableye getting 2 prizes, I can win with 1 less Mirage Gate, and the Poffin thins an extra. I'm gonna go all for it. Yeah, double Comfey because I know I priced 2 Colress. That's the problem. All right, I have Prime Catcher, but I would probably like to use that to take down the Rotom. So I'm gonna Pokégear now, but I have very little expectations. Yep. And nothing guarantees that 2 more cards would have gotten me there, so I'm not super sad about it, but definitely not ideal. And I mean, you can expect to go a little bit down against Charizard. Oh, let's go! Let's go! Alright, that's 4. Oh, no switching card. Alright, need to keep this, feel like I need to keep this. Okay, so I can get to prizes. Oh no, I have Prime Catcher. Oh no, but no, I don't. I already retreated. So this puts me at 6. Yeah, this puts me to 6. And I'm 1 off of going Prime Catcher, Iron Hands. Dang it. It is what it is. I fully expect a bunch of Rare Candies plus Iono here, which it's Iono to 6. It's not the end of the world, but all 3 Mirage Gates will go to the bottom. The Roaring Moon will go to the bottom. The Iron Hands will go to the bottom. So it's just really rough here. It's a rough life if you're tablemon right about now. It's a rough life if you're tablemon right about now. Alrighty. They discard Supron, so that's also information that we can use. An Airy here would also be like devastating. Airy, 2 Mirage Gates gone, immediately wins the game. Immediately. But they go Arven, so no Iono and no Airy. That makes me a happy camper. Which stadium do you play in Lost Zone? I'm playing Artazon in this version, but you could easily play Beach Court or Pokestop. Did I play TM Devolution? No. I do not play TM Devolution in this version of the list, which honestly I think you should. This list, so basically, this list has one answer to Charizard EX, right? Which is Roaring Moon EX. Outside of that, you have no answer to that, to Charizard EX. So that's a very big problem. That is 100% a very big problem. Alright, that second Pidgey and that Manaphy, I'm gonna call it, if I win, it's because of that second Pidgey and the Manaphy. Especially the second Pidgey, because that Charmander can eventually evolve. But that second Pidgey is probably gonna win me the game at some point. Missed. Oh, what? You have missed energy as well? Oh my gosh. Well, that completely changes the plan. Okay. So this is rough, man. All right. See, speaking of the stadium. Okay. The stadium means I'm going to use Counter Catcher, Roaring Moon, KO Rotom. What do you think about Pokemon League headquarters? It's a pretty good stadium, but depends on what deck, right? In general, I feel like it's not useful against Charizard, so might not be the best choice. Wow, this is tough. All right. So, as usual, the biggest enemy right now for me is Iono. Let me double check the energies. I have plenty of energies available. Pretty much everything I could possibly want at this point. So, Charizard being, like, now I can't deal with this Charizard, you know? I have to go... Yeah, and I should use the Roaring Moon, so... It's just, I don't want to use 2 Mirage Gates. That's the biggest thing. Okay, I'm going to play down the Artazon so I can search for the Sableye eventually. Alright. Oh, I don't even have 7 yet. Okay. I want to Flower Select first. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. It's part of the plan. And that was actually pretty good. I mean, not lost owning the water, but getting this dark. The Psychic or the Lightning. What do I have in the discard pile? All of them. So I guess it's not that big of a difference. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. Maybe I should be going for the Iron Hands this turn though. KO on the Pidgeot. Alright, I'm gonna Counter Catcher the Rotom. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Actually, never mind. I'm gonna Counter Catcher the Pidgeot. And then hopefully they go after the Roaring Moon. No, okay. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Yeah, I want to have both Pokemon available. No, okay. I'm gonna bend. Yeah, I'm gonna go after the Rotom. That's the plan. I'm gonna go after the Rotom, and then I'm also going to power up the Iron Hands because I have the Prime Catcher. So, yes, that's the plan. That is the plan. I'm gonna leave everything powered up. I'm gonna use Roaring Moon to KO this, and if they feel safe and they KO the Iron Hands, I can still go Prime Catcher, right? So that's the plan. That is the plan. Just gonna put these back. All right. Sí, algo así, exacto, Alex. Exactamente algo así es lo que estoy intentando hacer aquí. I'm gonna just get... Okay, no, I'm gonna get these two out. I kind of want to keep the Lightning. Yeah. Keep the Lightning. Alright. So far so good. So this is the plan. Okay. Calamity Storm, KO the Rotom. And then no matter if they KO the Roaring Moon, then I can use Iron Hands with Boss or Prime Catcher to KO the Pidgeot, right? If they just knock out the active, which they're not going to be afraid of because they have the Mist Energy, right? I also purposely didn't KO the Pidgeot so that they could quick search for Boss, go after my Iron Hands, and then I respond with Boss, their Pidgeot, and self KO or Frenzied Gouging. And then hopefully Sableye finishes the game. But they choose Arven again. Okay. They choose Arven once more, which is definitely fine by me. That means my hand sticks. Airy would have also been sort of devastating, but I do have the Boss. They go Rare Candy, Charizard. Okay. Pidgey and Manaphy, right? I called it. Pidgey and Manaphy are going to win me this game. If I could Roxanne here with the counter, with the Prime Catcher, sorry, that would be fantastic. But it is what it is. Either way, that Pidgeot is toast. Now the problem will be if they... I'm down all my Mirage Gates. If they Rare Candy that Pidgey. That will be the biggest issue. If they manage that, which they're down 3 Rare Candies, and they will not be able to... quick search, right? So, and they're down 3 Arvens as well. How many? Yeah, 3 Arvens. So hopefully we can pull this off. All right, we're gonna Flower Select the Nest Ball. I generally don't want to reveal the Sableye, but I do want to thin the hand as much as possible. And they could also just bench the Jirachi. I'm going to keep the Artazon, but I'm not going to play it because they could just Artazon for Jirachi. And that's certainly something I don't want them to do. Alright, here goes nothing. Oh, I should have done Boss. What am I doing? I should not have done Prime Catcher. I should have done Boss. It is what it is. Alright, KO. No more quick search for my opponent. If they go Rare Candy Pidgeot, so be it. 2 Colress from the discard. Oh, do I even have 10? Oh, I have 9. Okay, well that's also pretty important, Pablo. If I get Iono, I'm probably in a lot of trouble. So I'm gonna need Sableye and Psychic. Super Rod, 1 Fire. Choice Belt, Iono. Max Belt. I mean, that shows that they're thinning, right? Yeah, always the Iono. Oh, maybe I should have just benched the Sableye. Yeah, maybe I should have just benched the Sableye. I have 2 Colress and the Sableye at the bottom. Or at least played the Stadium. Yeah, getting it here is gonna be pretty much impossible. I mean, that helps. That helps. The Poffin helps me shuffle, right? And now I have double Flower Select, possibly triple. No, why? I needed those 2 cards to not be together. All right, well, I have to keep the Psychic because it's the last one. No, big Comfey here. All right, well, big Comfey number 2. All right, Sableye, Colress. Yes, let's go. I told you from the very beginning, Pidgey and Manaphy were going to win me this game. And that's exactly what happened. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Yes. Gosh, that feels so good. Against a Mist Energy Charizard, that feels insane. That is one of the most satisfying wins I've had in a long time, I think. That was pretty nice. That was pretty cool. Were odds in my favor or not? I mean, I started off with 2 Colress prize, right? The Pokégear. I think establishing both threats was pretty smart. Not giving my opponent the option. Like, I could have played the Artazon, but then if they go Jirachi, I immediately lose. So I didn't want to encourage them. I didn't... Yeah, exactly, Alan. I didn't want to encourage them to search it. I didn't want them to think about it. They had seen the Psychic Energies. I had not revealed the Sableye yet. It's another reason why I didn't bench it. Yeah, so you never know. Yeah, out of sight, out of mind. And it was a risk, but playing it down could have meant I immediately lost the game if they played down Jirachi. Or maybe not immediately, but then I would have needed... Yeah, I would have needed way too much. So yeah, so far so good. Alright, we're going second with not such a great start. I hope I priced a Comfey or a Greninja, honestly. My opponent starts Squawk. Not a lot of people play Squawk here. So we'll see. Oh, what? Cloth? What? Cloth is still being played? What? What did I miss? What did I actually miss? Oh my god. Cloth away, Research, Pulpad, and 2 Ionos. And the tool. Alright. I feel like that alone might be game over for my opponents. Perfect. Yes. Oh, 2 Psychics prize. That's not good. And switching cards. Well, Rescue Board. Iron Bundle could be interesting, could be not. Alright, same logic as before. I'm not concerned on doing 110 to the active. I am concerned on finding a Colress. So I'm using Nest Ball to thin the Greninja, get guaranteed extra cards, 2 Psychic prize. I mean, I just saw my prizes. But, alright. Concealed cards. Okay, another Nest Ball, pretty nice. Could honestly go for a third Comfey. I'm gonna hold that one for now. That one I am going to hold. Alright, very nice Pokégear. Very nice Pokégear right there. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind attacking with Cramorant, right? I'm not gearing for it, but I definitely wouldn't mind. So, let's see if I can pull it off. Keep the Mirage Gate and Pokégear. No, now there were 4 Colress, so a little unlucky right there. Not the end of the world. I'll commit to the third Comfey for sure. Not scared of bench damage from my opponent or multiple price Pokemon. Whereas this Squawk being in play already means I can potentially get a 3 price turn with Iron Hands, right? Which more than makes up for any sort of deficit that I might find myself in. So pretty happy with that. Not bad at all. I know I priced Switch Cart and Rescue Board. There's Switch and Switch Cart there. And I did play a Switch. So I'm down to 3 switching cards, which I have to keep account of that because switching is going to be very important. I do play 2 Rescue Board, so hopefully I can find the other one. I'm not sure if playing 2 is correct, but I like it. I think it's useful. That's a good card. My opponent just draw passes? Really? Okay. Let's go Flower Select. Let's keep the Mirage Gate. Mirage Gates are just too clutch. And honestly, based on my opponent's bad draw, yes, the Artazon will help them, but I also get to pressure, and I am happy with that. Alright. 110. I wouldn't have minded going boss on the Cloth either, but it's a little bit wasteful because then it has 10 HP left, and how do you deal that 10 HP or that 10 damage overall? So, Alright. I think I'm streaming in the wrong category. I'm streaming Pokemon Trading Card Game. And it should be Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. Maybe that stops some people from watching. The category is now updated. All right. Unhinged scissors for 10. Not concerned. They did penny the squawk, which is very nice for them, for sure. Now hitting into the Brute Bonnet, that I like. My friend is priced. Yeah, I'm not scared of 10 damage. My Iron Bundle is priced, so not the biggest of deals. Like, we're not doing much, but I'm doing 110, they're doing 10, so I'm pretty okay with that trade-off for sure. Alright. What else is going on here? They go boss onto a Greninja. Yep, so we're both stalling. They have Pidgeot as well? That's crazy. Wait, oh, Cramorant doesn't have fighting resistance? What kind of bird is this? What kind of bird? It doesn't have fighting resistance. Alright, Buddy-Buddy Poffin, not useful. What is this game? You're both just sucking at this point. This does nothing, right? Like there's Sableye, but I'm nowhere near close. So yeah, sure, let's pass. Alright. They have Arceus in the game? Yeah, but that's honestly fine. It's not the biggest of deals. I think my chat is not working. It's not showing. It's not showing both. You just lose this, I fear. How? Is Arceus the best rank that it has to be the best deck? Not necessarily. Arctina, strong. Alright. Yeah. Nothing to do here. Generally nothing to do here. Alright, so I think this will be the last game of the stream. I generally don't know what to analyze or what to say. They're now filling up their bench thanks to my Artazon, which maybe I should not have played. So I did get it for Cramorant, right? I mean, it's crazy that one energy or like they're also not doing anything. Like, I'm due for a good top deck. Come on! One top deck. I have all 4 Colress, 6 energies, 3 switching cards. That's what? 13 outs? This game should be over by now. Oh, stop! What is going on? Maybe I should super back the 2 energies. Top deck wars, yeah. This is literally, well, seems like they finally have their Pidgeot, I'm guessing. What the heck is happening? Yeah, there's a Pidgeot. Alright, here we go. I mean, knocking out Pidgeot is pretty potentially good for me. I could also make a play where Sableye can put enough damage on Pidgeot and take another knockout, and that allows me to get a KO. Alright, however, if my opponent goes for the tool to increase the HP of the Brute Bonnet, then I will be able to start doing things, right? I mean, at least one flower select, which is maybe not ideal. But no, they just go research, okay. Counter Catcher gone, Switch Cart gone, double turbo in play, and 10 fabulous damage it seems. Top deck wars indeed. What is this game? We've attacked 6 times for 10 damage. Ah, finally. Alright. Do I just attach, retreat, attack? Or do I draw cards? I'm gonna draw cards. And I'm gonna regret it for sure. Alright, well, I got the escape board. I mean, it's not great, but we'll do 110, sure. We will do 110. And I'm gonna put the 3 energies back. Just so I have good top decks. Or potentially good top decks. Very annoying though. Very, very weird game for sure. He has Pidgeot and didn't search the tool? No. I mean, he did discard 1 on the first Squawk. There's no way he only plays 2, right? But you never know. You never know with TCG Live what's going on. They have to quick search for a tool now, right? They have to play at least 3, if not 4. It's only 40 turns away from winning the game. Yep, that is correct. That is correct. Good maths. Alright, finally there it is. Finally, there's the thing. They poison. We poison each other. Super effective glasses. Why? And Iono. I am so grateful for that Iono. You have no idea, friend, how grateful I am. Look at that beautiful Colress. I have Buddy-Buddy Poffin to shuffle the deck as well, because all 3 Mirage Gates are at the bottom. Max Belt, not like that matters. Well, it could matter. It actually could matter. Okay, I mean, losing the Super Rod and not being able to recycle the Cram to attack is less than ideal, but it is what it is. I generally thought Electrode rotated. So it's just the only card this deck lost was the Curry. That's not bad. That's not horrible, I guess. Alright, finally someone does something. I'm at 4 cards in a lost zone. I'm definitely getting to 7. I mean, I think attacking with Greninja is the right choice here. We're definitely gonna shuffle because I do need Mirage Gate. I have all 4. I also have a water in the deck, so that's pretty fantastic. I'm just gonna thin. We are fully committing here. We're gonna conceal cards before the Colress so that we have more cards in our hand, therefore more information. Oh my god, I got the water. What the heck? What is going on? Okay. Bro. No Mirage Gates. I got the water off of the Greninja immediately. This is just sad, honestly. Like, there's just no other way to say it. This is just quite sad. Okay, so Cramorant it is then. Cramorant it is. And now I regret... Well, I can attach retreat the water, so that's actually... Oh, and I should have attached retreated and then played the Super Rod. Oh my god. I am playing really bad right now. That was dumb. That was actually quite dumb. Alright, well, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna manually attach. It's like, sure. I'm planning on using Greninja. FYI. Wait, didn't I keep that Colress? What? I could have sworn I kept a Colress. I saw a Colress. What did I pick instead? I could have sworn. Wait, what? What did I... Oh, I kept the Super Rod. Okay, well, I hope future Pablo is grateful for that. Why do I stream once a year? Just because the life happens and I have many responsibilities. I would love to stream more than once a year. I've already streamed 4 days this year though, so just saying. I've already streamed 4 days this year, so I picked Moon. Yeah, I picked Moon, Sableye, and Super Rod. Yep. Why have all my opponents playing Lost Box at Friday Night Leagues never brick like this? I mean, if my opponent had attacked me, I wouldn't have bricked, right? Like, I would have just been able to Flower Select again. But my opponent also bricked, and they stalled me, and I just so happened to have no energy, so... Alright, so I have the Mirage Gate. I am now at 7 cards. I can use Greninja to knock out the active, or if I get... Oh, it's just... Oh wait, that's... How much HP is this? 100 HP. I could get 2 prizes with Sableye. So I feel like I should try to use Sableye this turn. I'll definitely keep the Prime Catcher. I can put 2 and 10, and that's 2 prize knockout, which is pretty nice. And that puts me ahead, and then eventually I can take down the Pidgeotty. So yeah, things are looking good. I do need Colress here though. Alright, I do find Colress, which is pretty nice. Let's go ahead and Colress. I want to keep you, and then you two friends as well. Alright, that puts me at 10 cards exactly. So I have this. I will need to use one Mirage Gate though. There's no Psychic. What am I doing? Alright, well, like I said, I am playing really bad. There's Super Rods right there, Pablo. Oh no, I prized 2 Psychics. I forgot I prized 2 Psychics. So, I need to take prizes ASAP. Alright, I have definitely misplayed a lot this game. And I really mean a lot. Alright. So damage on the Pidgeot, then I can take 3 prizes next turn. Do I free a Psychic? No, the 2 Psychics are still priced, but that's okay, as long as I don't get Ionode, which I probably will be, but we'll see. Yeah, pricing that Psychic is just so bad. I might need to recycle the Cramorant again. I might actually need to recycle the Cramorant again. Okay. My opponent might also be concerned that they only have 1 Cloth available in play right now, which is fine. Should have burnt the Poffin. That's a big miss on my part. Okay, Roxanne's back up. Perfect, yeah. So they were concerned that they only have 1 Cloth in play, and they're replenishing their deck for resources, but that's fine. It's completely fine by me. I have Knockout with Iron Hands that will give me a Psychic to attach to the Sableye as long as I don't get Ionode, which would be fantastic. TM Devo and Orang Ruby. I honestly don't know what Orang Ruby does. 50 plus 30 for each energy attached to opponent's active Pokemon. If this is active, you search for 2 tools. That doesn't seem good at all, but hey, like, that's just a worse stadium and you're never attacking with it, so why would you not play like a combination of the poison stadium plus the other thing, the town store. Alright, all good though, all good. Gonna promote you. There's 4 energies in my discard pile. I can check how many energies I have left. Alright, another. Alright, so let's check. There's 2 Darkness Energies. So I can Super Rod back the Cram and 2 Waters. That's perfectly fine. And then we go Iron Hands. attach. Mirage Gate. My opponent sends a sad face or a sad emoji, whatever that is. And then Mirage Gate number 2, which is a little wasteful, but it is what it is. Just gonna grab the water for now in case I need to use Roaring Moon, which is also an acceptable attacker. Now we're gonna flower select. Ooh. We're gonna keep the Colress because all I need is Psychic or Cram, right, to win. Oh my gosh, I almost messed up. I was about to retreat into the Iron Hands. All right, keep the Darkness for sure. And then we'll go Prime Catcher, amp you very much the Pidgeot, get 3 prize cards. My opponent, as far as I know, should not be able to get 3. I have 1 card left in the deck, which is Cramorant. And then here's where they go: Tech, Great Tusk, Switch Cart, attach, discard 1 card, GG. Okay, finally got a Psychic. My last prize is the Psychic. So if I get IO Node, I am guaranteed to get Cramorant. So I win the game. There's no way I don't win the game because the active Cloth will be poisoned, will have 110 HP left exactly, and I am guaranteed the win here. After what is probably one of the weirdest games that I've ever played. One of the weirdest games that I've ever played for sure. But yeah, there you go, knockout. If I had had Psychic on the Sableye, this would be already game. They have the Force Seal Stone, they haven't V-starred, they might go for Iono. Like Roxanne would actually be better because that would give me a chance to whiff. Though I have Nest Ball, Psychic, Mirage Gate, Colress, and Switch cards. So 5 cards out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards in my hand are useful. I would be drawing 2 plus my top deck plus at least 1 flower select. So I feel like even if I got Roxanne, which is better because it doesn't give me the Cramorant guaranteed, I still am very favored. Not 100%, right? I could get a combination of Dark, Heavy Ball, Roaring Moon, and Iron Bundle. And oh, actually there's there's no combination of cards. Even if I get Roxanne, I get 2, top deck 1, and then look at 2, that's 5, and there's 10 cards left. So there's no combination possible where, oh wait, never mind. That is a combination. No. That is a combination, yeah. Attacking with the Electrode, and they benched another one for the Iron Bundle, and uh-oh, did I misplay? Am I out? Yep, I'm out of Super Rods, aren't I? I misplayed, yeah. Never mind, I lose. Benching the Sableye there earlier cost me the game. Because I can't even do arm press. I have no way to replenish the deck. Yeah, I just lost. Never mind. I'm here chatting about how I have a game. Completely forgot that the Electrode could attack. We know my last card is not a boss, it's Cramorant. What happened to my boss? It's there, yeah. That's it. I lose. I cannot take a prize card this turn. I lose the game. Because I had the counter catcher for Sableye, yep. That's it. Well played to my opponent. Good job even figuring out the win condition of this. Although they had this Brute Bonnet, which they could have pushed right into the active to prevent the win as well. So I'm gonna Hyper Blower. They're gonna send out the other dude. If I had one more turn, maybe I could win. No, because then they just use the cloth. Yeah, I just completely blanked out that they had the Electrode as an out. I should have... What did I keep over the Super Rod? If I keep Super Rod, I win the game. But that was on me. Yeah, I completely blanked that out. I'm pretty sure that's the game. That extra flower select that I did. This flower select, yep. Well, I kept the Colress. I got rid of the Super Rod. It should have been the other way around. And that's it. Maybe they don't need a switch. They just poison themselves. And I have 0 cards in hand. I mean in deck. I use Iron Bundle. That also doesn't help. Like, they just need to attack twice. And I have 0 cards in the deck. And yeah, I kept the Colress. That Colress, yeah, the Colress that is right here, that was a mistake. This Colress right here, that was a mistake. I should have kept the Super Rod. Then I would be able to put back the Sableye, Nest Ball, 12 damage counters on whatever, and that would have been the game. So yeah, fancy play I did not end up working out. And yeah, F como dicen los chavos, exactamente, Alan. That was... I played this game very poorly, 100%. Didn't help that I had 2 Psychics priced either. I preemptively benched the Sableye because I forgot about that. And then that ended up costing me because I lost on the Super Rod. So 100% poorly played on my part. The Charizard match was pretty well played, and I took advantage of my opponent's poor decisions. This time around, my opponent took advantage of my own poor decisions, and we had that super awkward middle of the game where we were playing with theme decks, and my opponent was just doing 10 damage whilst I was drawing Super Rods and everything else. So, alright. Ask me how was my day. This is live. This is live. It's not a premiere. This is live on YouTube, but we are about to end this live stream, solid 3-hour live stream. Yeah, it had been so long since I did this. I'm gonna try and do this once a week. All right, that's gonna be my goal. Probably Fridays or Saturdays, as long as I'm not traveling. Those will be the days that I'm usually more free to be able to do this. So we'll see. Yeah, no promises, but hopefully I already started, right? I did the recasting of EUIC and a restream of EUIC, and now solid 3-hour live stream today. Thanks so much to everyone for watching and the support. I will see you in my videos or in a live stream or in the official Pokemon commentary whenever my next tournament is. Thanks so much for tuning in. I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye.